Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to Canadian music in the 80s and 90s and more. Hope you like what you see. Please subscribe. Um, is my pleasure once again to be joined by Bill. Welcome back. Nice to
Oh,
see you
hey,
again.
hey. Yeah, it's really nice to be here.
And I'm happy to say we're actually got something pretty big to talk about. You have a documentary about yourself coming out in November, I believe. I got a release about a Toronto thing, but you're going to be doing like an acoustic thing after the or with the screening.
Yeah, it's kind of by accident, just kind of seemed very natural to do a little bit of an acoustic performance along with the screening and then a Q&A with the audience. And it turns into a very special night.
Do you like doing things like that, like the Q&A thing? Is that something you're comfortable with and you don't mind doing, or?
Oh, I love it. I really do. Ever since doing the book tour across the country, and we did come to Charlottetown for that
Yeah.
also in 2016, it kind of showed me that I just, and I can't shut up anyways, but I really love talking with the audience, and everyone seemed to have so many questions, and I just loved it. I loved the connection that we had. It was just very honest and intimate, and it just makes sense.
Great. Tell me about the documentary. Like, when did it come about? I think you might have mentioned it last time we talked, but it's here, it's out, it's coming out. Tell me the maybe the angle they took with it, or maybe your input with it as well.
Well, the thing about it was we were making a feature film that's based on the book I, Bifficus. And so my manager, Peter, who's been my manager for over 30 years, he was really the reason that I ever wrote a memoir. I had no desire to write the memoir in the first place. He kind of badgered me into it.
Right.
And the feature film is based on that book. And he was kind of not complaining, but bemoaning that he was approached so many times over the years to do a documentary about my life, and that was, I guess, it's natural for people. I was a runaway. I was adopted. My story of origin was from India. There were a variety of things that I guess made people interested in that story, and as well, just because I had kind of survived breast cancer, or because I had the heart surgery, or all these other misadventures, I guess, made for an interesting story, I suppose. And Peter just kept telling them no, no, no. And so he was telling the producers for the feature film that he was getting harassed by all these documentary filmmakers. And they started teasing him because they had the number one documentary film at the time called Bisping about a fighter. And and they just were kind of bewildered that he wasn't using them to make a documentary anyway. And so that's kind of how they started talking about it. And so 4 years ago, they undertook the task, I suppose, of making a documentary about my life. And it's been really humbling and very amazing. I mean, the crew and the cast, I guess, my band, and of course, Peter and everyone that they interviewed, including my birth mom, about my life and my story, has just been just so tremendous, so moving. And Pollyanna Hardwick Brown, the director, really is my guardian angel of my story. She just honored my story so much. And Adam Scorgi and his team, just this is what they do. They're the best at what they do, and it's just been incredible to work with all of their production and their team. And I mean, it's just been amazing. Gabriel Nafora and Yas Talat and Shane Fennessy and just everyone. Um, I can't wait till everyone sees it.
So you've seen the finished product, I'm guessing already.
Yes, I cried a lot.
I was, yeah, that was me kind of gets into my next question. What was it like watching your life like that?
It's
Like, is
kind of
it,
like watching my own eulogy in many ways, but at the same
yeah,
time, it's I have to say it's it's a story of my triumph in so many ways because you know, I kind of I hope that people when they watch it, they can see not just that it's a story of a girl who became a singer, but it's a really a
yeah,
story of me, even though I was a teenage runaway. I kind of overcame a lot of stuff, I guess, and anyone can overcome their obstacles, really. And I hope that's what people take away from it, more than anything else. That if you remain positive and just never stop trying, that you can really overcome all the obstacles in your life. And I'm still trying to overcome obstacles. I feel like I'm only halfway through my life.
yeah, yeah, it's definitely something when you see your life in a documentary. I can't imagine what it would be like watching my life in a documentary and no one, but I mean, who would want to do that, right? But it just goes to show, like, I mean, have you seen a lot of some of the more recent documentaries about some Canadian artists? I know there's one on Blue Rodeo, there's one on Sarah McLachlan's Lilith Fair experience, and I don't know if you saw the Doug and the Slugs one. It was really good. Yeah, there's one on the Tragically Hip. Have you seen some of those?
I have, and there's a one on Jordan Tutu that's amazing. There's a documentary that's freshly done called "Sings in the Ring." This about Gama Singh. It is an incredible story that everyone has to see. That is just such a incredible story. Again, the 221. I think that documentary filmmaking is such an incredible um, craft and art form, and it's such an amazing film genre that it's hard not to get, enmeshed and lost in all of these different
Right.
um, films. And even the Tina Turner documentary, for me is a big one. She's such a huge inspiration.
And like you, she overcame quite a lot of things in her life to get where she did and making the comeback the way she did. Um, so your screening, I got a thing, press release about your screening in Toronto, but you're going to other cities to screen it as well.
Yeah, it's incredible. We're going to be in Vancouver. Um, Vancouver is going to be on the 4th of November. We're going to be in Toronto on the 12th of November. We're going to be um, we just heard we're going to be in Ottawa, I think, on November. We just found out we're going to be there on November 21st, I believe. And we're going to be in Hamilton on December the 5th. And even in 2026, we're starting to have dates that are coming in for 2026, February and March. They're all going to be listed on my website, bifnaked.com. You can get all the dates on there. I really want to come to the Maritimes. Um, just with a desperation, I want to come to the Maritimes so badly. It's long overdue. I haven't been there in too long. It's been too
Yeah,
long.
there'll be a link to everything in the description of this video. Anyone who's watching, please click onto it. The dates that are confirmed will be there, and I hope we do see some maritime dates on there. Are you going to be doing the acoustic performance at every one of the screenings, or?
Yes, I want to very much. And what we want to do is play the songs that are featured in the film, and also do a Q&A with the audience. I want to try and attend every single screening and then be able to meet everyone and do a question and answer about the film because people have questions. I mean, and it's fun. And it's fun to just, for a little while, just be
Sure.
able to talk and connect and be able to meet everyone after the screening and you know shake hands and hug and sign posters or whatever.
That's amazing that you're doing that. Yeah, I really hope you do bring it to the Maritimes. It'd be kind of fun to meet you in person, actually. If
It'd
you
be it'd be awesome. It'd be so much fun.
No, I can't wait. It sounds like it's going to be quite the tour of the screenings. And do you like playing acoustically? Like, is it something I'm assuming you've done it before. I don't know offhand if you have, but is it something you like to do?
I love it, because a lot of these songs that I've always played, like Spaceman, obviously Lucky, but Spaceman and even Moment of Weakness, those songs were written as acoustic songs. They were written on
Right.
guitar with vocal. So I mean, to play them in this original way is really fun, but it's also really meaningful because the lyrics just are so heartfelt. And so to be able to perform them in that way, it can be very magical.
After the screenings are done, will there be a streaming outlet that it might be on, like maybe Crave or Netflix or something like that? Do you know of anything in the works for that?
Well, yes, I do. And the good news is, and this is something that I'm very proud about, is that it's going to be on Super Channel.
Oh wow.
And the reason that's so awesome is Super Channel is Canadian.
Yes.
And that's something that just makes my heart so proud. And it's going to be on Super Channel November 21st.
Great. Oh, so you will be able to watch it if you can't make it to the screenings. But I recommend anyone that does have it coming to their city to go see it because I don't know, I love watching documentaries and I'm so happy there's been so many documentaries recently about great Canadian acts and that they're doing one about yourself as well. So it's going to be great to because I always find you get another respect for an artist like that when you see a documentary done about them. Like I know so many people that said they never liked Rush, but they saw their documentary and they had a whole new respect for them.
That's exactly right. You get to know the artist and you get to know them in a human level. It's just so insightful.
Yeah, and that's I guess that's what it's all about too. Like, I mean, you hope someone sees it and then goes out and like discovers all your music, like all your back catalog and stuff like that, which is what a lot of people I've heard have done
Yeah,
when they
it's
do see a
cool.
documentary. Can I talk a little bit about Sarah McLachlan's documentary I saw recently about the Lilith Fair tour? You were involved with that. Can you talk about your experience on that tour?
Yeah, I mean, at that time, I think it was 99. We were able to get added to a few of the shows that they had in between playing. I think we were also on tour with the Cult that summer. So
Wow.
to be able to kind of go back and forth between touring with the Cult and then touring with Lilith Fair I mean, it was a crazy schedule and it was a crazy summer, but it was awesome. Um, it was awesome. It was just awesome. We were so busy that year. Man, it was nonstop. It was nonstop, but it was just serendipitous.
Yeah, I really felt watching the documentary, there's a real camaraderie with all the artists. Did you find that when you were playing the shows you were on?
Well, there are different stages for um, that tour because, of course, there are,
Mhm.
like the Warp Tour. I mean, they have multiple stages because they do have so many artists. And we met a lot of like young artists like ourselves. Like I think Maya was on that tour with us at the time, and it was just so much fun to meet artists like that. It was cool. And it was like, I don't know, Sarah was at the end of the evening, she tried to have a finale with all the artists every night, do a song with her at the end of the night. And that was really a really lovely gesture that she always tried to do at the end of every show. And I think that was deeply appreciated by all the artists. I mean, that's a very, very cool and memorable gesture. And everyone looked forward to it.
Like, I mean, I just found it kind of maybe it's because of the way I look at things. I didn't think of it as a tour with all women. I thought of it was just an amazing lineup of musicians, period.
That's
Like
good.
I would have went anyway. Like I wouldn't have even cared if it was just all women. Like because it was just an amazing lineup of amazing talent to begin with. Like you had Sarah, Sean Colvin, Cheryl Crow, Indigo Girls, yourself. Like I was just like I'd go see that. I wouldn't even care if it was something to do with all women. It was just an amazing lineup of musical talent, period.
Yeah, it was a really beautiful time in music at that time. I mean, the artists that you're even talking about, I mean, they all, Sean Colvin alone, I mean, she was an amazing songwriter.
She really was, and I guess
Yeah.
she really had that, Sunny Came Home is one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, I mean, just
Yep.
it's one of those songs that never gets tiring. Like
Never. Timeless.
it's a brilliantly written song. It's a beautiful song, and
Yep.
she's a great artist and a great writer. And I mean, I can say that about almost all the women I saw in the documentary. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah, for sure.
like, and I love it. I interviewed an artist at our Somo Fest here in Charlottetown, and she was saying that women's music isn't as strong as it was, and I disagree. I think it's very strong. Like, look who the biggest tour was last year. It was Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Like,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
I think it's as strong as it's ever been. And
Yep.
there's a lot of good local artists around here that are women.
Yeah,
Um,
awesome.
yeah, and I like to promote that too. And you
That's
know,
awesome.
I guess the last time we spoke, it was about Jim, which is, I love that song and the video, by the way, it was amazing.
Oh, very cool.
Like I said, I like to promote what you're doing all the time. So
Thank you.
is there some new music on the back burner coming soon? Like after the documentary stuff settles down, or maybe record some of the acoustic sets or
Oh yeah, definitely. And we also have there's songs in the documentary we have a new song in the documentary.
oh, excellent. So
Yes.
there will be some new music coming out.
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. Love to hear it because I don't know. I'm one of those people that remembers how exciting it was when one of your favorite artists had new music coming out, and
Oh, very cool.
I,
Thank you, Alan.
I
That's so
still
nice.
I still get excited about it now.
Awesome. Thank
So
you.
I don't know if it's like that with a lot of people anymore. Most people like to listen to the classics as I do as well, but I'm always excited to hear new stuff coming up. I just wish
Me
they'd,
too. Yeah, me too. I'm like that too.
yeah. I can't thank you enough for joining me again. It's great to talk to you again. I hope you do wind up here in the Maritimes with the screening of the documentary. I'd like to see it like that before I see it on a television screen. That's
I
for
know.
sure.
Well, hopefully it'll be in the new year. Like that's my hope, and I'm gonna be pressuring them for it.
Well, hopefully you don't have to come here in February, although that is the best
But
time to
I
try.
would because I'm a Canadian girl.
That's
I
right.
would. Yeah.
You know that's the best time to travel across Canada is in the winter.
Of course. We're hardy.
That's right.
Yeah.
No, I look forward to hopefully you do come out here and good luck with the documentary. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. I really look forward to seeing it.
Thank
Um,
you.
and like I said, I appreciate you taking your time to be on my little channel here. I appreciate it very much.
No, me too. Thank you for asking me, and hopefully we'll see you very, very soon in
All right.
PEI.
Take care, my friend.
Okay, you too.
Bye.